Now, I do love this individual on X. This is Jeremy Kamali. No, he was really fantastic, and I'm really glad to see that his post. He doesn't have a large page. He's got 14,500 followers on X, but I'm really glad to see that this post of his is just blown up. Is really blown up. We've got since yesterday. This was posted yesterday, 11:41 a.m. 1.6 million views, and we've got all of these individuals right here, right? So you've got Tucker Carlson, you got Candace Owens, you got this Dan Bilzerian. Yeah, there. This is stupid last name. Okay, so Dan. You got Piers Morgan. You got this lying snake Muslim in the grass piece of filth. What is? Oh gosh, his name is totally escaping me at the moment. Tate, Andrew Tate. There, Tate, right? He's got this guy, Basan, the Hodge twins. I don't know all of these, individuals, but yeah, Dave Smith, yeah, Bassam Youssef. Oh, this Jackson Hinkle. Oh, he is so vile. Like, it is astonishing to me how vile this filth is. 3.4 million followers. Yeah. Israel can't handle another Iran war. Yeah, give me a break. Imagine how much work you could get done if you didn't have to work. Communism is the highest stage in the development of socialism when people work because they realize the necessity of working for the common good. Yay, we got the common good. Yeah, capitalism is so wonderful. And the genocide. And then this guy, he loves Islam. He loves terrorism. He loves all of this stuff. Anyway, he is just totally vile. Jake Shields, also horrendous. There's vile people. Dan Bilzerian. They're all. Andrew Tate, Hodge twins, Tucker Carlson. They're all really horrendous. And of course, Candace Owens right there at the top. And so we have Jeremy Kamala yesterday. He has this 2025 Anti-Semite of the Year award, and it's a close one this year. Who do you got? Who would you vote as the Anti-Semite of the Year? The most Jew-hating, Israel-hating individual of the year. And it's true. It's like it's a close one this year. And Jeremy says that I'm tallying all votes and will announce the winner in the near future. Here we go. And my sincere apologies for not adding the Young Turks, Chank. Oh my gosh, Chank, or Jank, whatever. It's a stupid name for a stupid person. Anyway, the Young Turks, obviously, is there. We've got, all of these individuals. Anyway, he's adding it up. He's going through, he's adding up, and it's getting a lot of traction. And when it comes to my personal vote, I tell you, it's a tough one. It's really a tough one. But it's pretty much a toss-up between Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Dan Bilzerian. You know what? I don't even know, because they're all they're all terrible. But when you think about Candace Owens specifically, Cancer Candace, some of the things that she's been saying, awful.
Wow, Trump right now trending for all the wrong reasons. Again, he's going to deny aid to Americans if they decide they want to boycott Israel. How is that not treason? He is going to deny
accusing President Trump of committing treason for standing with Israel. And as I've said in a previous episode, went into deep on this subject in a previous episode, what states and what cities would be boycotting Israel? They would be the deep blue states and the deep blue cities. They'd be the types of people, the fanatics and radicals and insane liberals that we see on these Ivy League campus universities that we saw last year, or the last couple of years, like Penn and Yale and Harvard and Stanford and I call it Berkeley, California, but Berkeley, California, Columbia. These are vile people. And as I stated in that previous video, I state again, these people, I wouldn't even dare call any of these people Americans, because to be an American means so much more than you were just born here. Being born here doesn't make you an American, an actual, real, true, you bleed the red, white, and blue American. No. America represents that which is good. America represents that which is just. America represents that which is true. And if you are against everything that America stands for, and you're out there waving the Palestinian four horsemen of the apocalypse flag, and you're burning the American flag, or you're siding with all of the illegal immigrants that are waving the flag of Mexico and also burning our cities down and burning the American flag, then you're not an American. That's just not who you are. An American goes down to your heart and your soul. That's what America is supposed to be. It's supposed to represent something than just, oh, I was born here. And we see, of course, how for many generations that it's been abused. Somebody just crosses over the border illegally, has, a 9-month pregnant woman crosses over illegally, gives birth, and oh, look, this child here is now an American. Even though this child will be raised to hate America and hate the West and not be a law-abiding citizen, not love America. That's not an American. But even still, when it comes to those states and those cities that would boycott Israel because they're demonic states and cities, they're the deep blue states and cities. Deep, deep blue. The same radicals that, once again, we see on these at these Ivy League universities before Donald Trump took over. Okay? Here's President Trump putting pressure on these states and on these cities, saying, don't you dare. We are not that people. We are not cowards. America is not the land of liberalism. America is not the land of secularism. America is the land under God Almighty, and we stand with our friends and with our allies. That's all President Trump is doing. He's just putting pressure on these states and on these cities to, be just and be good, be moral. That's all he's doing. And here's Candace Owens, who comes out and says that President Trump is guilty of treason. Oh, she's diabolical.
Americans in need, disaster funding. If he finds out that that city or state that is in need is boycotting Israel. You might say, actually, morally, we think it is wrong for us to in any way engage with Israel because we are watching them starve children daily.
Oh gosh, the lies out of this demon's mouth.
That's your right as an American. Now all of a sudden Trump is taking the extraordinary position that actually it's not your right to do that when it comes to Israel. Of course, you could, if you want today, boycott American companies. But Israel, they're saying you can't do that. Why is that? Because America is not a sovereign nation. And if you are under any illusions that America is a sovereign nation, you need to wake up.
Oh, she is the worst. I mean, she really is the worst.
Why aren't you supporting Israel? I would literally rather saw off my own foot than support Israel ever again, by the way. Never supporting that demonic nation ever again. The problem that Zionists are having is that you are defending evil. You are behaving like psychopaths, and it's caught up. You are pretending that people are not starving in Gaza. You are outright mocking at points, Zionists like Randy Fine in Congress, images of children that are starving.
Oh, you mean like the images of those children that have genetic disorders that Israel actually went in and saved and flew one of those children literally out of Gaza, out from the land of Israel to Italy so this child could actually get proper medical care? You mean those children? You mean the children in Gaza that the Palestinians raise to be the next generation of bloodthirsty, murderous terrorists, raised to love martyrdom for Allah, raised to love to slaughter Jews and Christians indiscriminately, men, women, and children, burning children alive? Yeah, because you mean the Pallywood fake videos that are coming out from Gaza through Hamas? You mean any of that stuff, Candace? And it's like, you need to get educated, Candace. But she refuses to because she hates Israel. That's what it always comes back to. She hates Israel and she hates the Jews. That's who she is. That's who she's become. She wasn't always this way, by the way. That this really started happening after she got married to George Farmer, and George Farmer is a close friend of Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, who is a Muslim who hates the Jews and hates Israel. And then she starts rearing her ugly, ugly head and speaking out against Israel. And now she's just full on demonic, spouting the exact same lies that come out from Gaza through Hamas.
Images of children that are starving, saying that they deserve that. And you can only behave like a sadistic, psychopathic, murderous individual for so long before the world takes notice. And to do this under the context of Holy Land, like, we are chosen by whom? Satan? That's the only thing that makes sense. You have to be chosen by Satan to be doing what you're doing, and then to look at us and go, we're the victims.
As has been shown in multiple previous episodes, previous live streams, right here with Into the Forge, we have gone into every one of these issues. The starvation issue, the all of the videos that are coming out of Gaza, and the Pallywood, fake Palestinian, it's fake video, it's the lies, it's Palestinian Hollywood. We've covered all of this information in tremendous detail, and it's available to anybody, that anyone can actually learn the truth about what is going on in Israel. In fact, one of the best ways you can learn the truth about what's going on in Israel is go to Israel yourself. Spend time in Israel. I'm not talking about in the West Bank. I'm not talking about you can't obviously go into Gaza for reasons. It's a front line. It's a war zone. But don't spend so much time in these Palestinian-controlled regions, but actually spend time in Israel, among Israelis. And you know what? There's hundreds of thousands of Israeli Christians. There's 2 million Muslim Israelis. There is, of course, the majority of the population of Israel, Jewish, and there's no apartheid. They all enjoy the same rights and liberties, the same privileges, that whether you're Christian or Jewish or Muslim, if you're an Israeli citizen, you are on equal standing, equal footing with everyone else. And I know because I've been there. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've lived it.